The Brooklyn Bridge Walk is a very popular tourist activity in New York City. I will guide you through the journey and tell you what you should know before going there. First, a little bit of history. Brooklyn Bridge construction began in 1869 and was completed in 1883, making it the oldest bridge to cross and connect the boroughs of Manhattan and Brooklyn. It is about 1.1 miles long, passing over the East River, which is not a real river, just a tidal estuary or a strait of salty water meeting the Hudson River. It has two towers made out of granite, concrete, and limestone, and each of them features two Gothic arcs resembling cathedral windows. Back then, it was used for carrying horse-drawn carriages and rail transportation. Nowadays, it has 5 car lanes with no trucks allowed, a protected bike lane, which is not good for views and pictures. You cannot even stop there. And of course, the walking path. It is open all the time and the 365 days of the year. The bridge is a National Historic Landmark, Civil Engineering Landmark, and New York City Landmark. You can access in both Manhattan and also Brooklyn. You can do the full trip or just half the trip, whatever you like. The best way is by subway in the trains. There are buses also and a taxi, but in subway is my preferred way to go. So in Manhattan, the closest stations are Brooklyn Bridge, City Hall, and Chambers Street for the 456 J and Z trains, and the R and W at City Hall just across the park. A few steps more far away, you have the 2 and 3 exiting Park Place, and the A and C also by exiting Chambers Street. In the Brooklyn side, there are 2 entrances, Washington Street stairs and Tillery Street and Adams Street. Tillery and Adams Streets will add more steps to your journey, but it is ideal if you have a disability that prevents you from climbing stairs, or you are pushing a stroller, or you are studying your path from downtown Brooklyn. Trains 2, 3, 4, 5 at Borough Hall, and also the 2 and 3 can be exit at Clara Street. Will take you there. The A, C, F, and R at J Street Metro Tech. Now the Washington Street stairs entrance, which is the closest of all, you can exit the A or C at High Street Brooklyn Bridge station, walk towards the left, and then make a right. You will see the signs indicating the stairs. You start walking, and what will you see? If you go from Brooklyn towards Manhattan, to your right you will see Manhattan Bridge, which you can walk to, but the view is not as good as Brooklyn Bridge. And behind is the Williamsburg Bridge, which you can walk to. Looking at Manhattan towards your right, a little bit up, you see Midtown Manhattan, where the Empire State Building is located among other buildings. Of course, you see the East River left or right, and to your left side you will see the financial district of Lower Manhattan, with buildings such as the One World Observatory in One World Trade Center, among others. To the south, you see the Governor's Island, what once was a military base since the Revolutionary War up to 1996. Now it's a beautiful park where you can take a ferry paying a small fee. I might make a video how to get there, but no motorized vehicles are allowed, only bicycles. You can take your bike in the ferry. Looking past Governor's Island, you will see Staten Island. You can take the Verrazano Bridge and pay a high toll, or you can take a free ferry. It is free. Now, at the end of Lower Manhattan, in the horizon, you see the majestic, iconic Statue of Liberty, which the other day I heard a French politician saying he wants it back, but I'm sure it won't happen. If it does, I will have to modify this video. Facing Brooklyn, you will see the neighborhoods of Down Under the Manhattan Bridge Overpass, abbreviated as DUMBO, Brooklyn Heights, and downtown Brooklyn. Taking pictures in the bridge. Well, try to consider people. Don't abuse too much, but if it is crowded, you might find hard to take some pictures in the middle of the path, like some of the people are doing here. I don't see anything wrong with taking pictures. In fact, I even wait for people taking pictures. But if a lot of people are moving in a fast pace, then you don't want to create a chaotic ambient. Just try to use common sense. I prefer the corners. You can wait for your turn to sit in these metal cages. Please note there are guys taking pictures of you and trying to sell them. I didn't like it, but decided not to ruin my day and asked him how much. He charged $5 for a new pic, not the one that he took without my consent. And this is the result. I don't like portrait pictures and altering the color. I don't want it blur it. I want the background. In reality, that's the important one, not myself. But anyways, I did it just to be nice. For people with iPhones, they transfer them by AirDrop, or for the rest by Bluetooth. What is the best time to go? Well, early in the morning or at night is for people who don't like to be around people. You don't like crowded places. You can go at night. Some people find it attractive to see the lights, the illumination. So if you don't like to be around people, you can go early in the morning during sunrise, and also late at night, not during sunset, because trust me, everybody wants to see the sunset from Brooklyn Bridge. So I will recommend not to go too late, like 11 p.m. If you go in a hot day, you bring a hat, not as big as mine probably, some water also. They might sell, they might not, and they sell small hats all around. They are cheap, $5, not too expensive. You can also buy different souvenirs. And for girls, remember, if you walk with high heels, be careful, because the path is made out of wood and it has little openings between the wood. And for winter time, use a good sweater, a jacket, but remember, you will produce heat. What you shouldn't do: no locks, earphones, and trash. You will be fined $100. It is illegal, and as of March of 2025, it is $100. The reason for this is that the locks or any other item could fall while you are trying to attach them, and it could hit someone in the bike, car, or people on boats under you. And also it will interfere during maintenance of the bridge. Please don't write names, graffiti or stickers. Just take videos and pictures with you and don't leave any footprints in an iconic landmark. And of course, you shouldn't leave any trash anywhere in the world. Winter is just ending, so the trees are not green yet, but when full spring and summer comes, the natural areas will look totally different. Non-stop will take you about 25 to 30 minutes, so give yourself about 50 to 1 hour for videos and pictures.